Hello everyone, welcome back. We are I'm hooking to the PJ trailer. I got to get those pallets off of there. Got another load of pumpkins to deliver. Pumpkins, thankfully, we're starting to get them sold down, so hopefully we're about to wind pumpkins up for the year. I don't know, this is the Delta trailer. Great trailer, nothing wrong with that trailer. PJ trailer, another great trailer. I use them both. This one I own, that one I do not. But anyhow, that's not what today's video is about. Probably the number one question I get is in regards to one implement that I own. And I get a lot of different questions about it, and I've done a couple videos on it. But I'm gonna do another one and talk a little bit about it. And I hear Levi's calves, it's getting close to feeding time. They'll let you know. We'll check on them. They're starting to look for the bottles. Synchronized mooing. But this is the herd. They're looking pretty good. That's even that one that was puny is coming along. The rest of them look real good. But anyhow, that's the herd. But that's not what this video is about. Video is about the drum mower. And I just backed in here and dropped it. I've got to move it. Got to clean all this up. We're going to build the calves a bigger lot. That's part of the things I've got to do this fall. I got to do some fencing. Get that taken care of. But anyhow, that's a video for another day. The drum mower. I have mowed with sickle mowers and disc mowers. Now, I have a drum mower, and there's a couple reasons that I bought a drum mower versus a disc mower or a sickle mower or any other type of mower. And this is a semis, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's made in Poland. The machine is actually built really well. The welds and everything on it are very nice, neat. Looks like there was actually some effort put into building it, which is a good thing. But it is a drum mower. It has two drums. It's 6 foot 1 inch cut. Why did I buy a drum mower? Well, I had a disc mower, and I blew a couple bearings out in it, repaired it, broke a shaft off in it, repaired that, etc, etc, etc. And finally I cooked a couple bearings in a couple of the heads. It was one of the modular units. Replaced the bearings, mowed an acre or so with it, and cooked them again. So the whole modules needed to be used, and so forth, so on. I like a disc mower. It done an excellent job. It was actually a 7 foot 9 cut. But when I went to replace it, I wanted to buy something new, and my budget wasn't that I could afford $6,000 to $10,000, $6,000 to $12,000 for a new disc mower. So I looked at the drum mowers. I had pulled one years ago for a guy I worked with. It was a CZ drum mower, I think it was. I believe, don't quote me on that. But anyhow, I found these. I went and looked at them, like the way they were built, and the price was right. So I bought it. Now, for my operation, it works good. Both cuts, we cut about 75 to 80 acres a year. Maybe a touch more, maybe a touch less, but let's call it 80 acres. And I've had this thing for 3 years, so 3/8, 240 acres, about what I mowed with it. It has never once given me the first bit of trouble. Now, it may never cut another blade of grass. It will cut. I have never balled it up. I have never stuffed it up, wadded it up, whatever. The sucker will cut. It is a little on the heavy side. It does have the hydraulic arm where you can pick it up. It is heavy. It does swing for transport. But it will cut. The downsides to the drum mower is it cuts a little short. It cuts the grass a little shorter than I'd like to cut it. I don't quite leave as much stubble as I'd like. And it's heavy, and it is hard on blades. It's 3 blades per drum, and they do some serious cutting. But for my operation, I love it. Now, if I were a bigger operation, even though this is a 6'1" cut, and the disc mower was a 7'9" cut, I can cut quicker with this than I could the disc mower. I can go faster with this. I don't know that you can run fast enough to stop them up. I'm sure you probably can, but I've yet to find it. Easy to pull once it gets going. It's a little hard to start. You kind of have to baby the PTO to get it going. But once it gets going, it's easy to pull. Like I said, it will cut. I've been very pleased with it. Now, the key, people ask me all the time, you know, would you recommend it or whatever. One of the keys to farming is matching the equipment that you purchase to your operation. In other words, what you're going to do with it. Is it going to be sufficient? Whatever. If you are a smaller guy with not a whole lot of ground to cut, and trust me, I cut some really steep ground with this thing. It is heavy, and I pulled it with the 5205 John Deere and the New Holland TN70, both. I've actually had this longer than I've had the New Holland. But you know, match your equipment to what your operation is. I like the drum mower. Some people may not. There's a lot of people that, you know, if you're a big commercial operation, 6'1" ain't going to get it done. I mean, it's just not. But for me, it works great. It is one of the finer pieces of equipment that I've ever purchased. And like I said, it's given me absolutely no trouble. That is a well-built machine. I spent several years working in the quality control department of a manufacturing facility. That machine is, I mean, they've done a good job with that. And like I said, it has run flawless. I probably need to go through it and adjust the belts before the upcoming years. And I've cut somewhere between 250 and 300 acres of hay with it the whole time I've owned it. And, you know, went through a couple boxes of blades. Okay, my SD card died on me there. But anyhow, that is a well-built machine, and other than a couple boxes of blades, that's all I've ever done to it. If a drum mower fits your operation, I highly recommend that one. If you're a small operation, I recommend looking at the drum mower. Would I pick it over a disc mower if money was no option? Probably not, but you know, you got to take all the considerations into factor all the considerations, or consider all the factors, or whatever, one of those things. But anyhow, I have several videos of me using it, running it. If you'll look back through the channel, check them out. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to us. If you have, we thank you. See a video you like, comment, let us know. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. I've had a lot of comments, questions about it, and I've done a couple, but I thought I'd do another one. I hope you enjoyed it, learned something. It was helpful, and we'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna get this trailer cleaned off so I can load the tractor and haul some pumpkins tomorrow. And we will talk to you guys later.